Hello and welcome to Week 2, Game 3 of the PWL season. I'm your play-by-play Joe Adams, accompanied by color commentator John Smith.
Thanks, Joe. Let's start off by naming today's players. Simon Nichols is representing the Bethany Herons, and for the green is 8th ranked player Spencer Jenkins of the Hillsborough Highlanders.
Representing the Rose City Wreckers is 3rd overall pick Henry Waddell, who is playing his first game here in Week 2 after missing Week 1. For the rival Cedar Mill Shockwave is 2nd rounder, 10th overall pick Travis Severson.
Representing the Beaverton Ballers is Jimmy Winkle. And finally, playing tonight for the Yellow Gladiators is league's #1 ranked player Caden Fairhurst.
With the introductions aside, let's get to the game, starting with Match 1.
All right, it looks like our referee is... and we're off now. That's live ball. Travis Severson to Spencer Jenkins. Jimmy Winkle. In the red is Henry Waddell.
Looks like everyone's wearing the correct coloring today.
That is true. Except that is not true there, Joe. Simon Nichols there in the gray shirt should be wearing a white shirt. And it looks like Caden Fairhurst just gets out of players. Travis Severson with a very sneaky angled hit.
That was
and
a
Travis
great
is
hit. He's trying to blame it on a body block, but that was a great hit there from Caden Fairhurst as he goes around the table. Travis Severson was completely not expecting that. That's a 6th place for Travis Severson as we begin the 2nd round of Match 1.
Waddell with a little bit of a gritty right there.
Simon Nichols starting to serve, and we're off.
Live ball.
Now, as the odd number, it looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit more mobility around the table. We're going to see how that changes things. Caden Fairhurst up to hit. Just a decent, strong hit, and Spencer Jenkins, the other ranked player in this game, is able to get that back onto the table. And right there, that looks like a kill for Henry Waddell, I believe, getting out the king with a regicide as Simon Nichols is eliminated and put into 5th place.
Simon and Spencer may have the same start of an S, but Simon Nichols cannot do what Spencer Jenkins can do and get that ball on the table again. We have a serve from Jenkins right there, and that's going to be a serve one on Jimmy right there of the Beaverton Ballers.
That's right. He's got another chance to try and do a special hit there, but after that, he's got to be a little bit more conservative. Oh, it looks like...
Or is he out? That was not a serve. I don't know what he was doing there. We must have missed that. I apologize.
Yeah, it seems like that wasn't a serve, and Jimmy Winkle did, in fact, get out, which means now we're down to our final 3 here with the 2 ranked players, including the league's current #1 ranked player, Caden Fairhurst, and Henry Waddell, who's actually playing his first game, who did a really great corner shot. Caden misdirected it, and it's sent over to Spencer, who just sends it over the table. And definitely a hurried play there, and he wasn't able to be accurate with that.
Sent over, and then he sends it over right there. We're in the championship of our first match right here. We have Henry Waddell playing his first game against Caden Fairhurst, our current #1 player. Live ball right there. We'll see what they do. We're just playing long game. Let's see who swaps it up first. Still playing long game right here. Actually, the longest game possible at the corner to corner.
That's right, but they're both making really great hits here.
Looks like we're going short side. Swapping sides right here by Caden. Good save right there.
Yep, it hit the corner of the table and went straight down, but Caden was able to get it back up.
And Henry sends it over on the short side of the table, something we see very often, especially with younger players.
And that's Match 1 for Caden Fairhurst. Now, a word from our sponsors, Armstrong Labs, the brain of Nevada. They are advancing science, advancing medicine. They're just all around great organization.
You know, I actually got a poison from them once to kill someone. It worked pretty good. I never got caught. I'm not going to say anything more than that.
That's right. We've all killed our fair share of people with poison from Armstrong Labs. If you're looking for that kind of thing, they're your men to go to. What we were talking about there, it looks like we got a serve 1 on, I think, Spencer Jenkins there, the king of this match. Jimmy Winkle to receive, and the ball is live.
He's also the king of the buffet, if you look right there.
Got good ring around the rosy play here as everyone's moving around the table. Jimmy Winkle up again. Let's see what happens here. Everyone looks like to be just hitting it along the length of the table.
Travis Severson to Spencer Jenkins.
Oh, and a long hit there from Jimmy Winkle as he is eliminated first. You don't really, when people send it over the table, normally it's on the short side. You don't really see them sending it over the entire length of the long side very often.
Yeah, that doesn't happen much, but looks like our Jimmy Winkle does not care too much as he sends it right over. It gets right on his phone instead of studying the game a little bit more.
That's right. Maybe we could see a little more effort here from Jimmy Winkle going forward.
We're already swapping the side of the table. Jenkins right there, playing long, back to playing long side. Nichols sends it over the table on the shortish kind of side of the table.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to go on a sneaky corner hit there to get someone out, but just went right over. Which means we're down to our final 4 here.
Oh, and a lucky hit
there
on
we
the
go.
middle of the table.
It goes right backwards. Let's take a look at that replay. Hits it right on the corner. Spencer not able to get to it in time, and he's looking around. And, well, that's it for Spencer Jenkins.
I don't think our players realize that that's part of the regulation table where one side sits higher than the other.
That's right. We get that question raised a lot where people are like, well, the table, one side is higher. But most people don't realize it's supposed to be that way.
Yeah, and we have that set there as an advantageous thing you can take.
Yep. And a great hit there from Caden Ferris, but Travis Severson is able to get right around to it to be able to make that save. And, man, Travis Severson having to receive from the #1 ranked player, definitely not a good thing for him. And he's just toying with him. He's making him run all around the table. And Henry Waddell is doing his best to
Making
stay
him
in
back
as well.
up now, and that's what sends him not getting his feet set, and he just bangs it right off.
That's right. Having set feet is important.
Oh, a speed ball right there, and just not enough recovery from Henry Waddell, and that's 2 wins for Mr. Fairhurst.
Yeah, right there, just wasn't expecting it. Just a power hit from Caden Ferris. We know how deadly those can be, as we saw in his Week 1 performance. But to nobody's surprise, taking an early lead at the end of match 2 is Gladiator Caden Ferris. The league's top player won matches 1 and 2 to advance to 10 points. Not too far behind him is first-round pick Henry Waddell of the Wreckers, who placed second in both matches to advance to 8 points himself.
Taking the 3rd place spot right now is 8th ranked player Spencer Jenkins, scoring 5 points, and behind him in 4th is Travis Severson of the Cedar Shock with a whopping 3 points.
Finally, Jimmy Winkle, the Beaverton Ballers, and Simon Nichols of the Bethany Herons are tied in last with 2 points each. Now, we can definitely see a pretty big point difference here between the top 2 performers and, well, really everyone else. I personally didn't expect the 8th ranked player, Spencer Jenkins, to not be in second place at the start of this.
Well, I don't know that you can say that. I don't really think 5 is too far behind 8. Yes, it's very far behind 10, but I think that second place spot is anyone's game at this current point.
Yeah, I suppose 5 points is a pretty average. It's a middle of the pack point difference. So I suppose for being in 3rd place, it's okay. And there we go. We're on our way into match 3. The king is starting as Henry Waddell of the Wreckers.
And Simon Nichols tries to go with a sneaky corner shot right there and gets himself out. And we are swapping sides right now, organizing play. Henry Waddell to serve. Travis Severson next. Live ball. See how this plays. Just right across the table. Right across the table. Nothing fancy so far. Henry with a great corner shot, saved by Travis.
Spencer Jenkins is able to get there really quickly, and now we're back down to the slow game.
We had a little bit of ring around the rosy right there to start, and then it's just come back down. See what our 8th ranked player can do. Not much between the 8th and the 1. Travis going short side. We almost have a body block right there. Henry going normal hit. Travis trying to get a little bit of power right there. Spencer Jenkins with a more powerful hit. And then we got Travis Severson right there. And it looks like Spencer Jenkins is out right there, hitting it over the short side.
That's right. Not what we expected for the 8th ranked player thus far. He got out pretty early in this 3rd match. He tried to do something a little fancy. I think receiving from him as the 1st ranked player, trying to get Caden Fairhurst out, but just missed in the corner, and now we're down to our final 4.
He's going 3, 4, 5. You think he's going to go for that 6 next?
Yeah, well, time will tell. Looks like we have a serve here. Let's see. Travis Severson, I believe, is... No. Okay, yeah. Travis Severson is trying to do a really strong hit on the serve to try and get Caden Fairhurst out, but now the ball is live. Jimmy Winkle also a part of this Final Four as we play our doubles match here. Let's see how this pans out. A good directional hit from Travis Severson sends Caden to the right, but now everyone is just...
Power hit by Waddell right there.
That's right. Everyone's moving around, just trying to stay in and stay alive. A high hit from Henry Waddell, but it seems to slow down on the table. These can be pretty hard to hit sometimes.
There's just very low area to hit that.
But Severson digs it out, and now we're back to our standard neutral game.
Nothing too special to play right now.
Long rally here from the Final Four. Ball starting to travel a little bit further around as people are starting to put some more oomph behind their hits.
Yeah, it's hard to get out of these hard-hitting battles because you don't want to hit try to hit an angle from that far. It's almost impossible.
That's right. Hitting an angle from a distance like that, pretty difficult. And it looks like Jimmy Winkle, I think that was. Yep, Jimmy Winkle is the 4th elimination. That's his second 4th place so far. Now we're down to our final 3: the Gladiators, the Shockwave, and the Wreckers. And it looks like should be another serve on Travis Severson.
Waddell and Fairhurst both in their second top 3 appearance. And that, I guess they're going to call... I'm not sure what they're going to call. I think that was a top, but it looks like they're going to call Henry out right there.
That's right, which means Travis Severson gets in, and Caden Fairhurst tries to use a serve to try and get him out quickly, but he misses the table. That's serve 1 on Caden Fairhurst. Travis Severson certainly taking a long time to get set back again.
Maybe he's a little scared.
Yep, and right
Then he's
there.
out.
Yep, he was using his second serve opportunity to try and do that fastball. It worked. Let's take a look at the replay here. Yep, just rifle it across the table. There's nothing that Travis was able to do, and he's out.
And that is a 3-peat. Oh, baby, a triple.
Another sponsor's video is Turtle Beach. I have a Turtle Beach headset myself from when I do a little bit of gaming. I've used the same one for 5 years now. There's this little dinky thing. They last a long time.
Well, I don't use Turtle Beach because I'm not a homeless bum. I actually use the big money thing. What brand is mine, actually? But it's not a bummy Turtle Beach.
Well, it looks like John Smith might be cut from our network soon, but we're going to have to find out about his contract details later.
Looks like we're starting up this match 4 right here.
In the meantime, we'll see what happens on match 4, but it looks like it's taken a little while for the scorekeeper to get everyone set up.
This way, we have a rookie scorekeeper right here. Not sure exactly what he's doing. He doesn't know exactly what he's doing himself. Travis Severson, Henry Waddell. That's live ball. And it looks like Simon Nichols just misses the ball completely, pulling a Simon Carrick right there. And he is out just like that on the first live ball of the match.
Yep, that is Simon Nichols' second straight 6th place appearance.
Second straight after 2 5th places, which is not strong. That's 2 points over 4 matches.
That's right, but now we'll be getting into the next round, so we got 5 people. Looks like the veteran, Caden Fairhurst, kind of stepping in and helping with who's receiving from who, helping the scorekeeper out, get things going here a little bit. And Travis Severson just does a blatant first serve, illegal overhand strike, and I don't really know why he did that. That was just, all it does really waste time. The players are just kind of sitting around now, and that's just a first serve for Travis. There's really no reason
I think there could have been I think I know why he could have done that. Travis Severson, he was actually born with an extra chromosome. He has this disorder called Down syndrome. It makes him a little slower. I don't know if he might have just not known what he was doing.
That's right. And speaking about not knowing what they're doing, Jimmy Winkle just got out on a pretty below average hit as he just kind of knocked it right down to the ground. And now we're in our final 4.
Straight to the phone. No care in the world about this game. That's not a good sign when you have it off for your team. Caden Fairhurst doing a swap on Travis. He's on the wrong side. Does not gather himself enough. and just sends it right over the short side of the table. Top three again. We have Henry Waddell and Caden Fairhurst, both in their fourth top three appearance of the game, joined by Spencer Jenkins,
who's in his second of the games. It looks like we already have a player out. Henry Waddell just got out, which means now it is time for the championship round of match 4. And Caden Fairhurst is receiving the serve. That's pretty dangerous. We got one of those rifles. Spencer Jenkins is able to recover. Caden does another one. And that one gets Spencer Jenkins out. And Caden Fairhurst just gotten a 4-peat at the end of match 4.
And some good sportsmanship between those two right there.
That's right. So at the end of match 4, there are literally 0 differences in the standings. Everyone retained their previously held spot. First-ranked player Caden Fairhurst matches his last week performance, scoring a perfect 20 points spread across a victory in each of the first 4 matches. Henry Waddell of the Wreckers placed 3rd in matches 3 and 4, a drop-off from 2nd in each previously, but still enough points to retain the silver position and score 14.
Islanders' Spencer Jenkins, 8th-ranked player, stays in 3rd, a 5th-place finish in match 3, offsetting a 2nd place in match 4, advancing his total to 10 points. Travis Severson is close behind after a 2nd-place finish in match 3, scoring 8 as of right now.
The bottom 2 remain the same as Jimmy Winkle advances to 5 points in 5th, and Simon Nichols stays put at 2 points after 2 6th-place finishes in a row.
Let's see what happens in this match 5 right here. Match 5.
I mean, we're about to get started on the last 2 matches of the game, too. This is where players start to really scramble for some points. So these are generally the most exciting. And we just saw right there Spencer Jenkins try to do a real quick rifle there to get Caden Fairhurst out.
Yeah, he's just going to go safe right there, serve his serves maybe for the later half of this match. We're going short side of the table right now. Jimmy Winkle going long side of the table. And then we got Caden Fairhurst setting up to hit. Rifles it across the table. Travis Severson not expecting that.
Looks like he was expecting a corner shot.
And Simon Nichols tries to do a corner shot again, getting himself out 6th place for his 3rd match in a row.
That's just not very good points for his team there.
No, the Herons are struggling this season, and this is not a performance they can have.
That's right. They really need all the points they can get, and they've been really relying on Ben Clement. And, one player can only get you so far.
That is true. I mean, if we look at a low of 2, 1 player getting them so far, Caden Fairhurst. They're in, what place are they in at this season right now?
I'm not sure, but I would want to mention that some of the Gladiator teammates have been doing a little better now. Riley Graham scored some good points, and we're looking forward to some performances from Simon Carrick and Camille Jorgensen and Ben Ryan. We'll see what they can do. But anyway, now we're here to our remaining 5 players.
We've had some pretty good gameplay so far. Oh, a great corner shot by Jimmy
that was
Winkle right there.
Great hit from Jimmy Winkle, who's had a less than ideal performance thus far, but he completely caught Spencer Jenkins lacking. And now we're into our final 4. A great kill from Jimmy Winkle there.
Getting his first elimination of the game right there on the 8th-ranked player in the entire league. That's pretty impressive right there. Looks like we're getting our setup right now. Our scorekeeper is a little mixed up. Not exactly sure what he's doing. We're waiting for a ball, I think, and our 4th player, Travis, to show up. And it looks like Jimmy is our king for the game, or this match, I should say. Going to Caden. He's going to rifle it, and that's going to take Travis out right there on the first live ball.
And really unfortunate for Travis Severson receiving from Caden Fairhurst on the serve. I mean, there's a couple players who really excel at just rifling the ball on the serves if they're given the opportunity. That's more the server's fault than really anyone's, just giving them an easy hit.
For sure. Caden Fairhurst and Ben Clement of the Bethany Herons both excel at that right there.
That's right. Really big strong suits, especially for Ben Clement.
And this is our final 2 match, or do we have a 3rd player back there?
Yep, this is our top 3 with Henry Waddell making his 4th straight top 3 appearance. This is Jimmy Winkle's first time in the top 3.
Henry had a nice corner shot right there. He was able to recover though.
Oh, a great recovery there from Henry Waddell. A little close there. A close call on the hit. Jimmy Winkle's rushing over to try and get his hit in, and he does. Great hit there. Let's see what happens next. And Jimmy's still running again.
Got a little bit of a waddle to him, if I can say that.
Oh, a large hit. How will Caden respond? Another rifle.
Caden running around that table.
That's right. Really speedy play right now as everyone's just trying to get, and it looks like that was a side. I think let's go to the replay here.
And it looks like
Just missed the table barely. And Henry Waddell has his third straight third place. And Jimmy Winkle and Caden Fairhurst will meet in the championship round. And Simon Carrick celebrating with Caden Fairhurst for the Aloha Gladiators. They're really starting to have a turnaround. And it's like, I don't know what Spencer Jenkins is doing. He's just being a little homosexual, but we're going to see,
as usual,
championship round.
And that's the game.
That's already it. That's Caden Fairhurst's 5th straight win. If he wins one more match, that's a perfect 30 points. And what
just
else?
like perfect vehicles from Flint Motor Works, who were established in 1914, building the best automobiles since.
That's right. I would probably rank Flint Motor Works as a top 3 automobile company in America.
I'd say top 3 too. I'd agree. Top 3, just like whoever's top 3 in this game.
We're going to find that out at the end of this match. Is the final match, match 6, is we're going to find out who the top 3 are.
Live ball right there. And we got Henry Waddell to go to Travis Severson, 8th ranked player now hitting straight to the number 1 ranked player who's going to hit. Just pretty standard gameplay so far. A little bit of an air ball right there. Nothing really to play off of right now. That's a corner shot. Let's see. Travis with a great corner shot. Great recovery by Spencer Jenkins. Caden to Simon, and Simon is not going to get that on the table. How would you have played that differently?
Well, before we take that look at that, we're just going to take a quick look at that stacking chart, which is pretty nice. And whatever dance Henry Waddell just did, I think maybe he should get banned from the league for that. I might have to speak to the commissioner personally. But about Simon Nichols, I mean, that's just a technique issue. I think he needs to practice a little more with how he holds that paddle, bend the knees, and large forward should be a little more athletic in that movement. And I think he should be golden. But
Absolutely.
now we got our remaining 5 for the final match. But it looked like there's a little bit of a distraction here.
What we did not mention is that is his 4th, 6th place finish of the game. After
That's right.
2 very strong 5th place finishes.
That is correct. And we're going to find out who the next 5th place finish is right here in this game. Caden Fairhurst with a good hit. Everyone just returning, going across the same length of the table here.
Oh.
Travis, he's really trying to get Spencer Jenkins out, but that gives Caden a good hit to go on, but Jimmy Winkle is able to receive it. Caden didn't really make the best of that hit that he was given. Spencer Jenkins playing really conservatively. Caden Fairhurst. Yeah, both of the ranked players not really showing their full effort here.
Short side play right there.
That's right.
This is a long match so far. Let's see if... Nope. Spencer Jenkins.
Travis Severson of the Cedar Mill Shockwaves is the only one really being really aggressive here with his hits. Everyone else is just kind of, going through the motions.
Travis going for a win right here to bump up his total. He had a 6th place at the beginning of the game. Had some decent runs in the middle. Trying to get some late game points. Again, we're just going standard game. This is long right here. I mean,
Spencer Jenkins
high hit. Let's see what happens right there. A little bit of power.
Spencer Jenkins is giving Caden Fairhurst some really high hits here, and he's just not really doing much with them. And Jimmy Winkle is able to receive that. I guess at this point, this is probably the longest rally we've probably ever seen so far.
I think Spencer Jenkins is just trying to give Caden these high balls. He's just trying to say, hey, get someone out right here.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, look at that. That's pretty obvious. He's just trying to give someone else an easy hit to get.
We need this ref to call a conspiration call right here. Yep. This is obvious. This is 6, 7, 8 times in a row he's just been doing that.
Yeah,
he stopped right there.
Ref's not doing anything. Looks
almost
like
a body block.
Yeah, almost, but Spencer Jenkins got out of the way, and a good hit there, a good skimmer there from Caden Fairhurst. Man, it just
still going, man.
Who's gonna make a mistake first? That's really it. I mean, this game could really go on forever.
Yeah, there's been nothing extremely crazy going on. We had 1 or 2 angled hits.
Both of them probably from Travis Severson. He's really the only person who's been doing anything this
And
match.
if you see Ryan Howman just pulls up for his next game right after this one.
And Travis Severson just completely messed up a hit, and there goes Spencer Jenkins to do a king walk over him, and Severson's completely humiliated. He tried to make something happen, and, well, that winded up getting himself out, as he is now the fifth place in this game, which means now we're down to our final four.
As I was saying earlier, he needed a first place finish right there to finish out the game with some good points, but not to happen. We're into our duos game right here. Spencer Jenkins to Caden Ferris. Let's see what he can do. Jimmy Winkle, and then some standard duos right now. We're going some power hits. Oh, nothing right there yet. Caden Ferris return, and it looks like we're going side, and Jimmy Winkle just puts it over the short side of the table, getting out fourth.
That means we have our final three. Both of the ranked players, the top ranked and the 8th ranked, Caden Fairhurst and Spencer Jenkins, and Henry Waddell, who has now solidified not a single match outside the top 3. That's a great showing for him.
Great first game after he misses week 1, and he's out right there.
And he just misses the hit, and now he's out, which means we have our championship round here between Spencer Jenkins, the 8th ranked player, and Caden Fairhurst. If Caden wins this match, he'll have his perfect 30-point game.
He's definitely going for that.
You have to pick it up.
Going for the stop for that to get a first place 5 points.
It's all up to Spencer Jenkins to get him out here.
More power right now. We're gonna be. Oh no! And a lucky hit on the higher end of the table.
And here comes Caden to do the Superman as Simon Carrick is running around. They're excited about his 30-point game. Let's take a look at that replay. Yep, that's the second time that's happened to Spencer, showing a little bit of anger there as the Gladiators come around, and Caden Ferris running around to the camera showing his 3-0. That's the max amount of points the first time it's ever happened. And at the conclusion of our third game this week, here are the final standings.
All the players in this game stayed in the exact same placement from match 1 all the way to match 6. Simon Nichols, after coming last 4 matches in a row, stays put at 2 points along with 0 eliminations or regicides. Definitely a bad game, especially compared to his much better performance last week.
Jimmy Winkle of the Beaverton Ballers had a 2nd place finish in match 5, boosting his total to double digits as he scores 11 points with an elimination to add to his resume.
The Shockwaves take 4th place with Travis Severson, who scored 12 points with 2 KOs and 1 regicide.
8th ranked player Spencer Jenkins does not take an expected 2nd place, instead holding the bronze medal for this game. A 2nd place finish in match 6 helped him close the gap, however, as he scores 15 points on 3 eliminations.
The silver medal of game 3 goes to Henry Waddell in his first game of the season. He comes in 2nd, matches 1 and 2, and then placed 3rd over the course of the next 4 matches. Not once entering outside the top 3 in this game. A great performance for the records as he brings home 20 points, the mark of excellence alongside 5 eliminations and 1 regicide.
And the winner of this match is the league's top-ranked player, Caden Fairhurst, showing why he deserves the title after scoring the first perfect game in PWL history, a total of 30 points as he won all 6 matches. Alongside his great point total, he broke the single-game eliminations record that was set last game by Highlander Tanner Jenkins, scoring a new record 18 eliminations, as well as breaking his own single-game regicides record, scoring 7 regicides in this game. This is the best performance of any game thus far, and realistically maybe the best performance we'll see in this season. Overall, the Gladiators have won Game 3.
That'll do it from the booth. As always, I'm John Smith.
And I'm Joe Adams. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for Game 4.